The vision at Department of Customer Service, DCS, is all about putting the customer at the heart of everything that we do, really making sure that the people of New South Wales, whether they be in business or industry, members of community, have access to the right services and improving that customer service to them. How do we drive digital innovation to provide those improved services while not leaving people who want the old school face-to-face type of services at the same time? In 2022, New South Wales experienced unprecedented floods. Spatial Services plays a key role in supporting emergency services response. The SES, so the State Emergency Services, are the lead agency, but our Emergency Information Coordination Unit and environmental programs play a key role in supporting them undertake their activities. Timing is really important, and the sooner we can get services from an emergency perspective in terms of that initial response is really critical. That includes imagery as one of those key things.
Typically an image processing run can take 16 days. What we need is situation awareness that can be generated in minutes. Right now we're in the middle of the single largest transformation that Spatial Services has ever done. We are taking all the computer systems that used to live in our building on premise in our data centre here and moving them to Amazon Web Services. Got technology capabilities that are available in AWS, artificial intelligence, machine learning are good exemplars of that.
So in this instance, what led us to take on this project was actually around an agreement that we have with CSU, so Sturt University.
AWS provided us the platform on which the students were able to do their work, and it was a perfect marriage of capability from AWS, the knowledge and expertise from Deloitte, and the data and requirements that Spatial Services had.
We were mentoring the Sturt University students on what algorithms to be experimenting with, helping them evaluate the algorithms, and ultimately then when they got a model that they were happy with, actually productionizing that on AWS and getting it built on serverless infrastructure so it can be run when there's a flood just as needed. Every flood that happens, the aerial imagery that gets captured just for a region, we're talking hundreds of gigabytes of data. What's really exciting about this sort of project is being able to use AI to more efficiently and quickly identify who's been impacted by the floods, can then help the State Emergency Services in being able to respond in a targeted way much more quickly.
The technology works fairly simply. We provide raw imagery and they train the machine learning models to identify certain aspects of the imagery itself. AWS provides a set of tools which they can then use in a workbench scenario to create the scripts that do the image analysis and output some final results.
Through the collaboration with Deloitte and Sturt University, DCS Spatial Services used Amazon SageMaker, which is a fully managed machine learning service that empowers developers to use machine learning technology without any previous experience. This project is a fantastic example of how technology can be used to improve operational procedures and in turn benefit citizens in times of need.
We're able to get the time for processing flood imagery down from hours for a human to actually sit there and map out the flood, down to a matter of minutes for it to run on AWS Cloud to generate the flood maps.
We can very quickly stand up 3,000 servers for 3 minutes or 30 minutes that allow us to very quickly process the information that we need to. When we're finished, we shut it down.
One of the great things about cloud technology is that you only pay for what you use. And when using serverless technology, the customer doesn't pay for idle time, so they only pay for the minutes or even down to the milliseconds when the service is in use.
By giving the emergency service organisations that information quickly, we enable them to make better decisions and ultimately to save lives.